Hey, I'm Daniel, and welcome to Uscreen Health and Fitness, the best place for personal trainers, yoga instructors, brick and mortar studio owners, and fitness influencers to learn how to grow their video streaming business online. There are a lot of videos out there about how to edit workout videos. Unfortunately, a lot of them focus specifically on editing workouts and clips for Instagram. That's great, and there's certainly a place for it, but not every online fitness business is going to use Instagram, and they're not going to all edit videos the same way. And if I'm really honest, I watched a handful of those videos, and not many of them are actually very helpful when it comes to editing videos. There's a lot of fluff out there. So in this two-part series, I'm going to walk you through all of the essentials of video editing, including the gear you need, choosing your style, the art of the edit, and some tips and best practices. This video will cover the first half of that and help you determine what equipment you need and what style your videos will be. And in my next video, I'll walk you through my actual editing process, so be on the lookout for that. Let's dig in. This video is not about telling you what camera gear you should buy, as there are more than enough resources out there on that topic, and recommendations change anytime a new camera is released. However, there are a few items you need to have before you can get started with your video editing. First, and maybe the most obvious thing, is that you need recorded footage of your workout video. It goes without saying that in order to edit a workout video, you need some footage to work with. If you're looking for some help on lighting your videos or filming them, then be sure to check out the links in the description for some other videos I've made on those exact topics. The next thing you might need is a recorded voiceover or some background music and sound effects. We'll get to why you might want a recorded voiceover for your workout video in a little bit, but just know that if it's an element you want to include in your videos, you need to plan ahead for such. Background music is another item of great workout videos that's often overlooked. I actually believe that music can make or break your video. Background music helps set the tone and the mood and can influence the way your viewers feel throughout the viewing experience. The next thing you need is a computer. Back in the day, videos were edited by actually cutting film strips and then stitching them together. But in 2021, that's for hipsters only. So if you want to edit your own workout videos, you need a computer or a laptop. I guess technically you could just use a phone or an iPad, although having tried that myself, I still think it will make your life much easier if you do this on a computer or laptop. The last thing you'll need is editing software. It's important to choose your software wisely. There's nothing better than an amazing editing software, and nothing worse than editing software that won't do what you need it to do or that you don't know how to use. If you just want the basics, then something like iMovie is amazing and hard to beat. It comes pre-installed on every Mac sold by Apple, and it's simple to use. If you're using Windows, things get a little more complicated, and everyone has their opinions. There isn't a simple, universal video editing software that everyone loves and uses. There are a lot of options like DaVinci Resolve, Filmora, and more. Here's my advice. If you have plans to continue investing in your own editing skills, then you should consider investing in a higher end editing software like Adobe Premiere or Final Cut Pro. I've used both and currently use Final Cut Pro, and I love it. I've gotten really comfortable with it. There are a lot of plugin softwares you can buy and use to enhance your videos, and I can move quickly with the software, which is very important to me. Most, if not all of these editing softwares offer a free trial of some sort. It's a good idea to do your own research, test things out, and ultimately decide for yourself what software is best. When it comes to editing your workout videos, you'll need to choose a style for your video. It's a good idea to land on the style before you ever film or do any editing, as that style will dictate both how you film and how you edit. Studio presentation is where you instruct on camera as you would in front of a live studio class. This means that you would actually do the movements while talking your audience through the movements, poses, or forms and activations. This kind of style is pretty easy to set up for you, as it's likely just you, any necessary workout equipment, and some camera gear. It's also a viewpoint that most, if not all, of your viewers will be used to. For those with limited equipment, manpower, and experience, this may be a great option as it's familiar and has relatively low barriers to entry. A great example of this is DH Fitness. His workout videos are set in his own studio, and he's instructing to the camera like he would if he were leading a live class. The movements are easy to follow, and he's got a timer on screen to help viewers keep track of their workouts. Class instruction is where you actually record record your studio or class sessions to use them on your website. This is similar to the first style of studio presentation, but it differs in that you're actually recording sessions in your brick and mortar classes with live attendees. So this might be great if you want to live stream your in-person classes. However, because of the nature of this particular style, your attention and focus may end up being elsewhere other than the camera and your online viewers. This can lead to it feeling a little bit more impersonal, but that does not make it any less effective. Outlaw Yoga uses this style to great effect with their programs. If you're offering both in-person and online classes, then this may be a great hybrid model that allows you to film your in-person classes and share them with your online audience. Just know that your attention might be divided at times, but you'll need to address both of the audiences you're serving. Follow along instruction is where you perform the movements for your viewers while providing instruction through a voiceover. This is a great style for those who don't want to worry about multitasking while they're filming. With this style, you're able to focus purely on the workout while you're filming rather than filming and instructing at the same time. You can record the voiceover before or after you film the physical movements and then sync them while you're editing. This style is a little bit more versatile, but as a result, it also requires a little more work in the editing process to get it just right. Sarah Beth Yoga is a great example of this particular style. She's been using it successfully for years to help lead people through her yoga flows.
Meet me in child's pose, with your knees wide, arms extending out in front of you. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders.
While this can be a bit more intensive in post-production, the end product is worth it if you prefer this style for your online fitness business. As you can see, the style you choose for your videos will have an effect on how you edit your videos and even how you film. It's one thing to add music to the background of a video while editing. It's another thing entirely to have that music playing in your studio while you're filming. I've seen plenty of videos where they didn't plan ahead or test their setup only for the music to be louder than the instructor or for it to cause audio feedback. This is why it's so important to plan ahead and experiment with which style is right for you and your fitness brand. One of these three styles may resonate best with your audience. If there's another style beyond these that you prefer to use, you should definitely do that, but I wanted to share the 3 proven methods we're most familiar with for styling your videos. If you're ready to dive into the next video in the series where I'll walk you through how to edit, my process for editing, and some best practices, then be sure to click over there right now. If you found this video helpful in any way, then go ahead and hit those like and subscribe buttons below. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you out there.